Okay. It sounded the same to me. Like it still sounds off, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
The whole process of recording this is actually like hilarious. A behind the scenes look would be really interesting.
Well, we should do it the way we used to do it. That was the smarter way to do it, I think.
This is way better. This is way better. Way better. Way better.
Ooh.
What's going on? Oh, you're the...
Speaking
of hoodies.
Tuck my strings in so that I wouldn't get toothpaste on them.
You know, that is one of the most intelligent things I've ever heard. It's something I've never done. That is it's super smart. I'm always like, all right, well, I'm just going to go outside like this, I guess. That's life. Speaking of hoodies, the Trek Life hoodies are now up on treklife.la. Finally got the gear up. Following suit will be some Rap Sucks Radio gear. Probably an old head energy flip. Oof, be on the lookout for that. Ooh, nice. Ooh, swag. And and some 626er stuff. So treklife.la to get it started. Go ahead, y'all. Go cop a hoodie or a t-shirt.
Make it happen.
Do it. Make it happen. It's your post-Christmas gift because I doubt it would ship before Christmas at this point.
Well, it might ship before Christmas. It will arrive.
It's not gonna make it
well into next year.
Likely. Very likely. Also, I am very happy, Kev, that you are here and that there's no electrical explosion at the house or anything like that. So,
yes,
you're installing new things.
Oh yeah.
How's the new Nest working out for you?
It's great.
It's great.
Well, so I messed it up today.
You got the first. Wait, how'd you do that?
Because you need to get the discount from the city, you need to show that it's registered to your house somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Can't figure out how to do that. So I tried to register it on the Nest app. That kicked me back over to the Google Home app, which then told me I had to factory reset. So I think I'm certified as a technical support provider. I tell you what, the heat comes on, the fan comes on, nothing is burned down.
That's fair.
Which I believe that's the entire test to get licensed as an electrician.
Just make sure, to make sure nothing burns down. Well, I mean, I figure it's got to be at least half of it. It's got to be at least some of the.
Those are definitely the big three.
Oh, yo, what level of handyman are you at this point? On a scale of Cliff Huxtable to Tim the Tool Man.
Ooh, those are two bad examples.
Well, yeah, because Cliff Huxtable, I know, guys. I understand.
What tool are you talking about?
Character, not the or Tim the Tool Man or whatever. Yeah. It's Tim, right? It's not Ted, right? I never remember that.
Tim the Tool Mega.
Yes, they're both awful.
I'm not good. Let's answer it that way. I'm not good.
Fair enough.
I have enough time and patience to figure out how certain things work. Let's put it that way.
Oh, this is me building a website. I was working on the website for the last 600 years. And a lot of that is because I'm like, wait a minute, how do you do that? So then I'm Googling and re-Googling. And yeah, it's a task. It is definitely a task.
That's the thing. Even if you're a terrible, handy person,
mm-hmm.
As long as you can use Google,
you
should be quiet and stop asking me for help.
Yeah. Well, that's my superpower, using Google. With the exception of some of the, programs that you talk about for like recording. I'm like, nah, I'm not, I don't even know where to start Googling that. No idea what you're talking about. This guy's on commercials and he's like, yo, you got to use this and use that. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing commercials
just Google
about like,
I want to make my voice sound crispy.
Alaska. Well,
and you'll get 30,000 results of guys who did full videos. What's up, world?
Right. In non-crispy voices. Before we move on to what we have in store for you guys,
yep.
Kev, the commercial guy over here, the voiceover guy. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for you to take over Dirty Jobs. That's the voiceover I'm ready for you to take over. That's the one. But what was the ad? What was the ad this time around?
Oh, the last one was the ice fishing shelter.
Ice fishy shelter. And how often have you spent time ice fishing or just camping out in the snow altogether?
Well, when I was a boy. I don't get out nearly as often as I used to when I was a young boy.
Well, yeah, the answer is none.
But if I still did, because back then we just braved the elements. But now if I were to go out, I would want one of these shelters.
Always on brand. Always on brand. Speaking of the elements in nature, we have a very special episode for y'all.
Nicely done.
We decided, I love it. I love this decision. We decided to give y'all a damn nature Christmas.
Damn nature.
We're going to talk about all damn nature, articles and stories going forward. So Kev, are you ready?
I am.
All right, cool. I'm ready too.
I'm damn ready.
I'm damn ready. Double damn. We'll see y'all on the other side, y'all. Let's go.
Damn.
Rap Sucks Radio. Blah, 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 blah.
What up, y'all? You alive on Rap Sucks Radio with your homeboy Track Life and your fam, Kev Sakota.
Father Nature.
Father Nature. We are now.
That's potentially a bit sexist, but
it is. But
no one's expecting much.
Exactly. What? You expected it to not happen? We're doing this. Yo, as I said before, we broke to the other side. No doing too much today. No out here tripping. No, none of that. Just straight up damn nature. It is a special. I call it the Damn Nature Christmas special.
Damn nature.
Yes. And that's what's happening right now. We're going to go through a couple damn nature articles and react to them. I actually do think this first one is doing too much. So I'm probably going to say like space program doing too much.
Doing too much.
All right. So let's jump into them, Kev. My title for this is These Mugs in Space Too? The reason for this is space station spiders have found a hack to build webs without gravity. The source is Gizmodo. The players involved with spiders in space.
Damn nature.
I don't particularly care about the spider webs and all of that. I'm just mad that they're taking spiders into space in general. Like, does anybody watch sci-fi? What's going on? What are we doing? Anyway. Experiments on the space station suggest spiders can weave normal-looking webs in space. They just need a surprising resource. Under normal gravity conditions, oared web spiders tend to build asymmetric oared web spiders. So orb web spiders tend to build asymmetrical webs. I mean, they gotta hyphenate that. Like, anyway, orb web spiders tend to build asymmetrical webs with the center or hub positioned toward the upper edge. When resting and waiting for prey, spiders sit in their hub. This is already terrible, with their heads facing downward. That's ridiculous, allowing them to quickly pounce on their prey in the direction of gravity. And this is the problem that I have, because you're bringing these things into space to find a way to enlarge themselves and come back and attack us. So scientists figured this out. And this is the paragraph you guys got to listen to. Because of this, scientists figured that spiders would be thrown off kilter when exposed to microgravity. Experiments done in 2008 aboard the ISS, International Space Station, affirmed these suspicions. This is 2008, revealing the symmetrical web construction. That said, Kev, are you ready? That said, the 2008 experiments were somewhat of a fiasco. No. Really? In space, you want to mess around? Yeah. As a spider was accidentally released into the habitat occupied by another spider. So now we're breeding super space spiders out here, which created total chaos and a mishmash of competing webs. What's more, The growth of fruit fly larvae, which they were feeding the spiders, got out of hand, making it next to impossible for the researchers to see the webs through the viewing window. The experiment was tainted, but scientists did catch a glimpse of those weirdly symmetrical webs. Listen. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. We got super spiders eating super fruit flies, and it's a wrap. Gamma, whatever. I read a lot of comic books when I was young, or a fair amount. I've seen this happen. Somebody gets bit, comes home, whole thing is messed up.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
When will we learn?
When will we learn? Kev, help me out with this, man. I'm terrified.
When will you gangbangers learn? Yeah, but he said, the experiment was tainted, but scientists did catch a glimpse of those weirdly symmetrical webs right before it all went bad. I mean, can you get much more horror movie than that, though? So they have to, like, squint to see through the slimy fruit fly larva.
Right.
That's obscuring their vision to see two spiders plotting and planning.
Right.
This is not okay.
This is the moment when it like attacks the glass. It's like, the music plays. It's like leaning. And it's, oh, okay. It wasn't a big deal. And then they turn around and the real one's behind them. It's like, and that's when Trek Life does the Snoop Dogg, oh Lord, but not in like the fun way. Oh Lord. Oh, they messed up. Now the thing is flying back on its own. Come on, man. What are we doing? Figure it out. Space station people, help me out here. Why would you?
You know what it didn't say is why?
That's why there was no planned doing too much, but this is actually going to be doing too much.
Yeah, it's like, what is the goal in them studying this? It's like, I want to see if grandmothers knit in a symmetrical pattern in zero gravity. So let's take Nana up,
right,
and feed her some fruit fly larva and see what happens.
How does the production of fruit fly larva grow out of control? By the way, like, you already know you're not really.
It's because it's a horror movie. That's why.
For friends of mine like Traumatics, I would like to actually answer this, because I do know that he's like, well, wait, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But this wasn't the case across the board. Some webs exhibited a surprising degree of asymmetry, especially for those whose building had started when the lights were on, suggesting that a lighted place, suggesting that light replaced gravity as an orientation guide during web building, according to, their research. Moreover, the light also provided a reference for the spider in terms of positioning themselves atop the web. By top, the researchers are referring to the top of the habitat. And the funny thing is, they didn't even have access to light source, was not even something they considered a factor. They were so unready for this experiment that it's like ridiculous. Like, you.
And what if that particular spider was just a little freaky, just a little kinky? It's like, leave the lights on. Leave the lights on. I want to see you.
That's how the other spider got caught slipping. Like, wait a minute. Hold up. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? You know what I mean? Hold up.
When I saw the lights, that light could throw them off, I pictured you just installing strobe lights in every room of your house. With a clapper.
You smart and you loyal. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, my garage is about to be super well lit. It's over now.
Hey Google, spider lights.
Yeah. It's over. It's already bad enough. Like, I don't know if this thing works. I've had a couple personal damnation moments at my house. I'll just kind of read them off really quickly. When we moved in, there were mice in here. It was, uninhabited for a while. So there's that. We had, brown widow spiders we had, which I had never heard of until we moved in here. We had a great black wasp terrorize us on our balcony for a while. And we had, this is not really damn nature, but we had 2 pigeons that would not leave over our balcony. Just refused to leave. It was crazy. We had to actually get the HOA to gate it up. And we have a squirrel that peeks in through my window dangerously. Like, no joke. The squirrel scales the wall.
Those are damn nature. Those are damn nature.
Yeah, like, yo, what the dude? Damn, nature, what the hell? And lastly, my wife doesn't want me to say this, but it wasn't us being unclean. It's they rats live on hillsides and stuff, and they cut down the trees, and the rats flooded the neighborhood, but they never came into our house. So what I'm trying to get at is, when the mice came around, I got rid of the mice, and I bought that little mouse thing that you plug into the wall that's supposed to like deter them.
Oh, yeah, that don't work, right?
I didn't have no rats and mice in my house. My neighbors had them.
Oh, okay.
But I ain't have them. So,
well, hey.
I mean, you know what I mean? With technology.
Are you sure it wasn't the leaf blower?
Hey, leaf blower gone, man.
Mice
leaf blower
like,
is gone. I won that battle. I'm not gonna get into that, but no, it might have been, but it's also, but the key factor here is that I sealed up everything when the mice were here. But I mean, come on, mice and rats will figure out anything. So it's not like you could, so I'm giving credit, man. Maybe the technology is working.
Hey, there it is.
There you go. All right, let's move on to the next one, man.
All right.
This one is so stupid. All right. Topic title is Kev put in is Rise of the Zombie Minks. The reason for this is dead minks infected with the mutated form of COVID-19 rise from the graves after mass culling. Damn, nature. The source on this is USA Today. The players involved, I said, are Pet Cemetery cast and crew. So let's run this down. Minks infected with a mutated strain of COVID-19. I think it's the one that is now in Britain. I'm kidding.
Ooh,
sorry, England. I'm sorry.
Too soon.
Yeah, too soon. A strain of COVID-19 in Denmark, right? Damn nature Christmas. In Denmark appeared to be rising from the dead, igniting a national frenzy and calls from local officials to cremate mink carcasses. They coming back. First of all, okay, I'll get into it after I read this. So, while the site itself is certainly terrifying for the residents of West Jutland, a region of the country grappling with confirmed COVID-19 cases connected to mink, there's likely a scientific explanation for the zombie-like reemergence from their graves. A Danish police spokesman told a state broadcaster that gases form while the body decays under the ground. In this way, in the worst cases, the mink get pushed out of the ground.
So is this just mink farts? I literally couldn't understand what was going on. Their bodies were expanding, so since they were all stacked on top of each other, they just pushed.
Yeah, they were buried in shallow graves, and they would just pop in back out. Good morning. We back. You know what I mean? What, you thought you wouldn't go see me? I'm the Osiris of this.
But that's what they made it sound like. Like that they were crawling up and walking around for a little while or whatever. It said the Danish Environment... Oh, this is from a different article in The Guardian. The Danish Environment Ministry said the phenomenon was a temporary problem tied to the decaying process. All right. Adding that the area would be monitored 24 hours a day until a fence is put up, quote, to avoid potential problems for animals and humans, end quote.
Okay, but wait. Yeah.
Damn, that's the thing. Nature. Yeah. When you put the fence up, then isn't that going to make people say, well, why do you need a fence? If they're not really, if they're already dead. And is a fence really going to build that fence? Is it really going to help?
No, because I mean, if these things are popping up out the ground and just kind of showing back up like, yo, what's popping, man? It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Doing me T hug when you take out the dash. You know what I mean? I love that skit on that Little Brother record. Anyway, yeah, like the fence is gonna make me think, okay, were they walking around? Like,
Yeah.
like, yo, I mean, I get,
can
the
walk,
animals
but they
part, you don't
can't
want.
jump. So I feel better
They're
now.
coming to get them furs back. They're coming to get them furs back
That's
because
what
y'all don't
I
handle
said.
business.
Oh, dude, mink, COVID mink,
Yeah.
PPE. That would be the hella flex.
That would be so horrible because it already is horrible. Y'all don't handle business, man. Y'all should have left them minks alone to begin with, man. Y'all tripping. Part one. You know what I mean?
What's that
Saving
mask
them
made
kids.
of? Oh, it's mink. Oh, it's not just mink. It's COVID mink.
It's so fitting. Like, this is coming from a person who definitely is not a vegetarian. So, I'm certainly doing my part. But at the same time, it's so fitting that something that you would just straight up murder for its outer coat is now like, yo, we coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right back like I left something.
With a vengeance.
Yeah. We on the ground in front of your house.
Build your little fence.
We'll be back. Don't trip. You know what I mean? They walking up to they all being forced into a chamber. I said, no, don't worry about it, fam. We good. We'll see you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? See you in a minute. Don't worry about it. That's crazy.
Do minks walk like people who wear mink?
Pretentiously?
Sort of a sachet, more so than a walk.
Or strut.
Strut.
The mink strut. I'd like to hope not. I'd like to hope the mink are humble and angered by by all of this because it's ridiculous.
Oh.
I have to update this, by the way. I'm doing this live on air. I love that if you watch BTSN, which I did not give the disclaimer in the beginning of the show. Wow. Already messing up. You get to see me like edit live on, camera. Yo, Kev, can I stop and do that? Thank you guys for watching so far. If you'd like to catch past episodes of Rap Sucks Radio, you can go to rapsucksradio.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And if you'd like to see this on TV, you can go to BTSN Pass. That's Behind the Scenes Network. What you do is you download the app or channel on your Roku, your Fire Stick, or your Fire TV. You just go in and click on it once you've downloaded it. And we are right there, Rap Sucks Radio. It is me and Kev, tripping, really. Just tripping. Bumping the microphone while I'm talking. Whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Listen, though. It just came back to Roku, right? Or just came to Roku?
What's that?
HBO Max. But you know what?
Oh, what?
We never left.
True.
We never left.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been here.
True. Is that what we've been here? We ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Thought I told
We
you.
ain't going nowhere. Kick it with us. You know what I mean? We like these minks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You tried to bury us, but we back.
Still here.
People were worried about them like being close to like water,
That's a
rivers.
legitimate.
That's a very
But that's a
legitimate
problem regardless of whether there's zombies or not.
right. But then, when they come back as zombies, they don't want anything to drink except for, I guess, your blood or your soul. Like, I don't know. What do zombies want? It depends on what movie you watch.
As far as, dirty stuff going down into the ocean or whatever, that's just Long Beach, basically.
Stop telling the truth. Yo, you'd be at the beach and be like, it's like a big black line in the sand from the runoff. You'd be like, all right. And all the kids want to play in it, like my kids. He'll look over. I'm like, yo, no, not there. Of all places, no. Like, come on.
Oh, man.
Like, unless all of the sand is black, like the one line of black sand is the worst, or like green, like stay away from it. Come on. Bad enough.
You're teaching your children sand discrimination.
Exactly. Yes. Immediate. Don't stay away from the black one. Yes. In this case, yes. Be racist towards sand. Doesn't that see, man? I don't love my dog this much, man.
Man.
Like, I don't love my dog this much. And that's just what it is. Like, dog lovers that listen to this show, I'm very sorry to say this, but I just don't love my dog this much. The topic title for this is Hold My Bear. Man tackles and punches massive bear that attacked his dog.
Damn, Nathan.
This is reported by CBS News. Players involved in this are the modern day Davy Crockett. A dog owner in California. This is Northern California, by the way. Although this very well could happen in Monrovia. Monrovia is like the city of bears. But anyway, a dog owner in California says he recently fought off a massive bear, tackling it to the ground and punching it in the face after it attacked his pit bull. His pit bull's name is Buddy. Wow. The secure domination of pit bulls was highly tested that day.
I know, right?
He went back to the homies like, yo, now wait a minute. I know we be dominating everything else, but fam, what I just dealt with, you don't even want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Caleb Benham, who lives in Nevada County, California, says his 90-pound rescue dog, Buddy, was playing near his home the day before Thanksgiving when the attack occurred. Wow, did they misspell his name? Because it says Bentham on the second part. But anyway.
Oh, that's what the bear did.
Right? Bentham. Kev, man, you're the rapper. I'll never forget. He told CBS Sacramento that he heard growls outside, and when he went out to check on Buddy, he found a roughly 350-pound bear dragging him by his head. He said, honestly, the only thing I could think of was save my baby. A video posted to Twitter features Buddy wearing a cone around his head to allow his wounds to heal. Benham said that the bear bit very close to the dog's eye and caused a hole straight through his lip. His ears also had to be fully stapled back on. Benham said that Buddy is expected to make a full recovery. This is the part, Kev. However, the bear has returned to his house several times since the attack and he hasn't figured out how to get it to go away.
Bear
I have
caught
two
feelings,
theories, but I want to hear it.
Bear's freaky too. The bear and that spider should get together.
I have a different theory.
I like being dominated.
I have a different theory. The man said that he tackled this bear. I'm gonna need some video evidence.
I call BS.
I'm calling nonsense. But should that be the case? Should it be the case that he actually did tackle this bear and etc.? The bear want to run it back. Like,
rematch.
Yeah, I'm trying to run this back, fam. Like, nah, this bear is like, he saw what happened to Nate Robinson, is like, listen, never twice. You know what I mean? Run this back. You need to come. I'm coming to see you. He thinks he wants to.
The bear wants to have a dunk contest.
Yeah, the bear is like, you see what happened to Nate Robinson? Did you hear Snoop? The animal kingdom hit the oh Lord on the bear when he got tackled. This is a man, and so this was supposed to be pre-Thanksgiving. Where does this lie in the timeline of the story of the man who saved his dog from the alligator, which we saw a video of?
Man, all I know is that Buddy would have gone up to dog heaven along with, and they would have made the greatest dog crime fighting duo ever. Buddy and Gunner.
Yeah, Buddy and Gunner would have been snacks. Straight snacks.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
And I don't know. I think I feel like this might all be pretend. Like, what are you doing stapling your dog's entire ear back onto his head?
Well, I think the vet did that.
This is like some Winnie the Pooh Eeyore nonsense. What's really happening here?
I'm assuming the vet is the one who stapled the ears back on. But if
took place in the 100-acre wood.
Yo, Nevada County is like, I'm like, okay. When I read that, I was like, oh yeah, that's where bears are.
And by the way, so the bear, he said the bear was 350 pounds. I doubt he weighed the bear. But the dog is 90 pounds. Now, I've known 40-pound pit bulls that will take your life.
Yeah.
So maybe that pit bull, you know what? Maybe it was its time. Sorry, hate to say it.
Maybe he has some. Maybe he has some
buddy.
bodies in his past. It was the bear was sent. It was like sent out as a hit.
Yeah, maybe he just turned around. And he's like, "All right, let's go. I've had a full life."
Bear rolled up like
I have my affairs in order.
The bear rolled up like this for all the squirrels, nigga. This for all the squirrels. I got you. Remember? You know what I'm saying? Remember Chip? Remember Dale? Those are chipmunks. I got you. But this for all the squirrels, fam.
The dog
You know what
just
I mean?
looked like Mike in Breaking Bad. He's just like, all right. He just sat down by the river and just took it.
Spoiler alert. Speaking of spoiler alert, before we go on to the next one, I will talk about this on Mando Mondays. Check me out. But I'm pretty sick of Star Wars fans. Yo, what is wrong with y'all, man? Like, how do y'all discuss something online that literally happened today? Y'all are the most spoiler alert people I have ever seen. I had already watched it, but I refused to say anything because it was a season finale. So I'm like,
Right.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say, whoa, or any of that like I would normally do. But y'all got to stop spoiling. Y'all got to really stop spoiling episodes. That was crazy. Y'all
I
went
saw
off.
I saw a lot of, I shed a tear. I was like, well, you might need to man up a little.
Shout out to Ablood and Schematics who both said that and listened to this show. Damn, Kev. That's all. Not only are they audience, they're crew. He just fired a missile at the crew for no reason. I did not shed any tears.
It's emotional.
A lot of it is what I kind of
check
expected.
this out. No, but do you consider that? I don't consider that a spoiler, though. That kind of
No. I think that's perfectly fine. Like that's your reaction to the episode personally.
Spoils my
I don't think
opinion
that's a
of
spoiler at
you,
all.
but other than that, no.
Jeez, man. But yeah, just straight up talking about characters and like where they are.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
You know what though? Honestly, don't worry, dude. Because you know what? There are so many. I watched episode 1 just the other day of this season.
Oh,
so
okay.
I
wait,
watched
episode 1 of
season
Star Wars?
1. No, I mean I watched season 1. Whenever after it ended,
Mm-hmm.
and I just watched episode 1. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
I know that if I turn this on, I'm pretty much going to be lost. And it turns out I wouldn't have because, it's a pretty well told story. But I was like, let me just go back and, read the Wikipedia thing about, season 1 just to kind of refresh my.
Sure.
And I realized that Star Wars is so nonsense. There's just so many silly names of people that do not. It's like, why can't you just say the guy with the big nose?
Come on, man. What are we
Why
doing?
can't you
Why
just
can't people
say-
have names?
Because nobody cares. And he got
I
killed
care.
already. He got killed. You
If
got
you
your Darth
don't
Vader.
leave-
You got your Luke Skywalker. You got your robot. And
Wait, you know
the
which
hairy guy.
robot? Which
And,
robot? There's two of them.
Yeah, come on. They all look the same.
They don't. One is super bright as gold, and the other is
You got your
it's like
little
a
bear.
capsule.
Your little bear.
No, listen. I field questions about the show occasionally online or whatever, as to where this all lies in Star Wars lore or whatever. And
I can tell you that though. I did learn that.
Okay,
This was 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
correct.
Boom.
Yes. 5 years. After
Also, by the way, because of the Force, when you guys were crying, I was crying too, and I didn't know why.
okay, you know what? I'm not gonna let you talk about my friends like this. The next one we gonna roll on to, moving on to continue our Damn Nature Christmas special. Kev titled this "One Damn Nature to Rule Them All," as if we were not discussing fantasy enough. The reference is great. Yo, man, before I read this,
It's the headline. The headline is the win. Win the whole game.
Yeah, that's a money shot. But Australia though,
Oh,
like, come on.
you know what it is? My theory
right?
is that in exchange for being one of the most beautiful places,
Mm-hmm.
In the world, they have to, it's beautiful, so everyone wants to be there, including all the worst creatures in the entire universe.
I think Australia lost a bet. the land of Australia. So listen, hear me out. The Hawaiian Islands have no natural predators.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? There are no snakes.
Howlies.
All right. Everyone relax. Sit down. Well, black people too. Like, listen, my Hawaiian friend, like, they don't treat black people all special out there either. Like, it was actually one of the oddest things I've ever experienced. I was like, whoa, you guys are treating me like a straight invader. There's never been a place in the world where I've experienced that. And usually black folks get a pass everywhere. Like, oh yeah, we don't like that y'all here, but you black though. So whatever. You've suffered enough. Move on. But Hawaiians be like, what you doing here too? It's like, rapping like you while you out here rapping. You know what I'm saying?
They were acting like the first spider in the space station when he saw the other spider.
Yeah. What's cracking with you? What's good? Turn the lights on.
So, yeah. Leave them.
No, all jokes aside, I think they lost a bet. I think Hawaii got the best end of it and all the predators had to go to Australia. Like, God was like, yo, all right, y'all cool. Y'all straight. Y'all gonna get a, you know what I'm saying? Let's roll some dice. Whoever wins, you know what I'm saying? And Australia got head cracked. Like, it was over.
Man,
Let's crapped out. Yeah. So the headline in this one is, sea snakes may be lurking in foam covering storm lashed Australian beaches.
Damn, nature.
Good grief, man.
That says it all.
Oh, the source for this one is The Guardian. Players, I tried to make a snakes on a plane reference. I couldn't, so I just said snakes in the ocean. Whatever. It was whack.
Good enough.
Children have also been pictured playing in the foam while tourists have been walking on the beaches infected, but people are being warned to stay away until it subsides. The Gold Coast Life-Saving Services supervisor at Surf Life-Saving Australia. Good grief. That's how much life-saving they have to do with like the law.
It's a two-sided business card right there.
That's for real. Told
like
the Guardian. It's like, wait, who are you again? Flip it over. Okay, now fold it out. God, dog. All right.
It's a gatefold.
So he told that the foam's not good for people's health. He says, health-wise, it's probably not great to let your kids play in it. This is also with black sand, people. Black sanity. Stop letting your kids play in that. Like, stop. I've watched you do it.
You saw the pictures of the beach? They showed pictures of the beach, the foam on the beach. You know what that looks like?
Yeah.
It's like Long Beach. After it rains.
Oh my God, after it rains and all of the trash from everywhere washes up into, I feel so bad for Long Beach. I do. I really do, man. Like, lifeguards be like walking like, yeah, you know, where are you guys from? Like, we had a lifeguard that was, I guess, upset with it all. And he found some people to be upset with because we're from West Covina. He's like, yeah, when it rains, all the trash from your area, washes off down here. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I want to put my trash in the trash can. Like,
you should have looked right at him. Good. No, leave the lights on. So
So the foam is likely to settle down in the next few days, he said, but until then, he's urging people to take caution around the beaches, rivers. There's a lot of debris, excuse me, coming out. There's been a lot of trees and things like that. And they did not hardly mention the damn snakes that they also felt were in there. But not only has there been debris and trees and logs floating around, but it might be snakes in that joint. He said he thinks that there was half a cow that washed up on the beach yesterday.
Wait, a half a cow?
That's what it says. In quotes, there's a lot of debris coming out. There's been trees and things like that have washed up. And in continuing quotes, I think there was a half a cow that washed up at the beach yesterday. So make sure.
I think we might have buried the lead there.
What's
something bit a cow in half. It is Australia.
Some Komodo dragon was like, send it downstream, fam. I don't care. We're tired of it. Man. Who know, dude, in Australia, who knows how that thing became half a cow? Who knows?
Who knows?
But
you
it
see
was
the video of the people trying to find their dog.
No. What?
And there was a dog who was playing in the foam. That's the difference between Cali and Australia. We'll tackle bears for our dogs.
Yes. We will lie about tackling bears. That's the difference.
You lost your dogs in some foam. You get the feeling that maybe they just tell their kids, like that's just the go-to whenever they don't want them to touch something or go somewhere or whatever. They're just like, snakes!
Hey,
don't put your hand in that candy. Snakes!
Yeah, in Australia, the kids believe it. It would work. It would definitely work on me. There's a YouTube channel, two brothers, young, they were young at the time of this YouTube when I watched it, but they live in Australia and their backyard is, nature. Mm-hmm. And it shows all the stuff that they're doing because they have all this backyard and so they're doing like, creating weapons and killing stuff. And I'm like, I just didn't have that experience. I went to the store, no big deal. Like I question my ability to survive under those circumstances.
Snakes.
Oh man. But yeah, who lets their dog play in the foam? Like, you don't care about your dog. You're like me. I wouldn't let my dog play in the foam. Like, I like him more than that. But if a snake burst out that joint and snap, he gone, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? I gotta live, man.
Go find Buddy and Gunner.
Yeah. Shoot, the way Buddy got messed up, I'm sure Buddy was like, man, actually, why would you save me to have me live this horror for the rest of my life?
That's what I'm saying.
I was a dominant pit bull. And then I met a 350-pound bear that changed my life. You should have just let me die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the greatest animal known to man in my mind. And then this happened. Hey, do you think the bear rides around the house? Rest in peace to Debo, by the way. Do you think the bear rides around the house in a Pendleton and Crocus Sacks with a squeaking bike? Because it hasn't left yet, right? The bear is just circling.
That's my dog.
The dog is like, Debo.
My grandma gave me this dog.
Oh, so I'm way more entertained by it than the audience is, I'm sure. But, all right. Yo, thank y'all so much for listening. We plan on doing making an attempt at a 2020 wrap up next week. I don't know how well we're going to do with that because there's so much nonsense that happened this year. I think next week we are going to fail. Listen to us fail next week. If you like to catch past episodes, though, I'm talking about the future, but if you like to catch episodes in the past, you can go to rapsucksradio.com, or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And if you like to watch this on TV, on your television, You can go to BTSN Pass, download the Apple channel on your Fire Stick, Fire TV, or your Roku. Click on the Apple channel once you've downloaded it, and we are right there. We have our own section and everything Rap Sucks Radio. And be on the lookout for some Rap Sucks Radio merchandise, man. That's, you know what I mean? 2021 going it could happen.
It's only right.
It's only right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is your fam Kev Sakota, or one of them. It's whatever in the middle of what I just said. That's your fam Kev Sakota. I'm your homeboy Trek Life. This has been a Damn Nature Christmas special.
Damn nature.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Rap Sucks Radio. We'll catch y'all next time on the count of 3. We say peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. And we out, y'all.
Special Christmas episode. I shed a tear.